Hey, and welcome to another episode of Bench Dogs. I'm Pete, and last week, Cousin Brucey and I showed you how we made this beautiful table using recycled plywood, and this week we got something really cool in store for you. We made a couple of great looking benches using pieces of discarded oak flooring, and these really came out great. And in typical Bench Dog fashion, I just called up Bruce one day and said, hey, I got some wood in the truck, let's meet at the shop and do a project. So I've already talked too much. Let's watch the video and see what happened this week on Bench Dogs.
The C and the D are one-sided. Yeah, great.
Another piece of art. We'll use that for something. Isn't that cute?
We're going to leave this little ridge there, and we're going to cut a groove so that we can glue these guys very nicely in place.
Okay.
For now, what we're just going to do is trim these edges at 45 and then miter them together. You see how smooth that is? Hello. Take your time because we should speed this up. Go.
How about
And
that?
now we wait.
We want to cut a groove right here in the bench top that goes right on the tongue. So it has to go in there. Now Bruce hasn't purchased his router table yet, so we can't do it with a router. So we have to cut it with a saw.
We put this board in here and it fits in between those two stops exactly right, so that on the one side, like that, it'll cut right there. I'll move it over and cut it again. And that should give me the right width. And if it doesn't, we'll check it and do it again. There you go. You can see it.
Perfect.
It's in there.
Now that we know the boards are positioned properly and I've got them all squeezed tightly together,
Good job, Pete. You can do it, Pete. Fantastic.
that's it. Just a few passes so they're a little bit cleaner. Don't want to spend a lot of time with it.
Just gonna mark off where we have to go to.
Here's the challenge for Cousin Brucey. We need to cut out this whole chunk of wood right here. It has to go this deep, and it has to cut all of this.
Okay, you can see it goes right in there the way it's supposed to. It's got to go over onto this side too, so we're going to be trimming this. I'm just going to raise this until the two align. It looks like it'll be pretty good. And that's what you want to see. Take a look over here. How's that? That's a nice look.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
That's it. That's what we're going for, man. There you go. I think the next step will be to glue these horizontals to these legs. And the easiest way to do that is to pull them out and lay them on a table. We should tell you at this point that I did screw up. But that's the great thing about having no customer. Doesn't matter.
Make something that goes quick because we're running out of battery.
Ta-da! Well, that's what we do. Push it back and forward, and you listen to how much it clicks to see if it's the right size. There is none. Alright, well, I told him not to record that because it was just so wrong. It's just so wrong.
Now, I would like to place the spine in this manner. So the triangle meets right at each edge of the spine, then we cut it and we just slide that spine in there, and it's very simple. So we'll get this all fastened and we're going to start the routing and be done with this.
Are we going to sand this thing at all? Or do you like this look?
Oh, this is fine. I like this. You want to take this all apart and sand it?
This one has to go in 1/8 of an inch.
Came out great. They really, everything went together pretty easily, didn't run into any major problems. We did this totally on the fly, designing, improvising as we went along. So what do you think?
Anyway, so they're great, man, and they do complement that wonderful table you made out of plywood. Like that table.
So that's it. We don't have anything planned for the next show, but give us a minute and we'll come up with something. We'll see you next time on Bench Dogs.
I'm ready for bed. What is it, 1 o'clock?